Yes, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is What's on Jones giving the UFC 156 review, and I gotta say, the show was actually pretty damn good. In my opinion, it is well worth your money. I thought the show was pretty good. You know, I watched the show at a bar, and watching it with a whole bunch of other MMA fans is actually really fun and interesting. So, you know, I've done that a couple of times, and this was one of the better times that, you know, I've done it. So, the show was actually probably extra exciting for me. But let's get on with the review. We're going to start off with basically the main hype fights that they had hyped, you know, in their videos, all through the, their YouTube account, So we're going to start off with the first fight with Damian Maia versus John Fitch. John son of a Fitch is what I call him sometimes. But John Fitch nonetheless. Now, this was basically Damian Maia all on offense and John Fitch all on defense. And when a person is going to be on offense most of the time and the other guy is going to be on defense most of the time, the guy on defense is going to lose. So yeah, John Fitch lost a decision because he was on defense pretty much most of the time during the fight. He had an offense, here and there, but here and there isn't enough, especially if it's going to be a decision win. So that's why John Fitch lost. That's why John Fitch lost. So Damian Maia was able to get him down pretty much any time that he wanted. He just wasn't able to get a successful submission hold in. He almost got some, but we all know that John Fitch is has real good submission defense. So he was able to stop the submission holds from being basically executed. So he was able to stop the submission defense, but the problem is he was always on defense. That's the problem. He was on defense most of the time and on offense some of the time. So that's why John Fitch lost. I guess you could say he lost because of octagon control. I don't know what you really want to call it, but yeah, Damian Maia wins. He moves up in the ranks in a welterweight division. And hey, Damian Maia, so far, he's looking pretty damn good in the welterweight division. What is that, three fights in a row he has won? And John Fitch, he is no joke. He's no joke at all. But moving on to the next fight, we had Alistair Overeem versus Antonio Bigfoot Silva, and this fight did not go the way that I thought it was going to go, especially in the third round. Antonio Bigfoot Silva knocks out Alistair Overeem. Now, this is probably the shocking moment of the night, the most shocking win of the night, I would say. It probably is, especially in the fashion that that had happened. Alistair Overeem got knocked out. Like, damn, how the hell that happened? Alistair was winning the first round, he was winning the second round, and in the third round, Alistair got, knocked out. He got hit with a bunch of punches. He got hit with a barrage of punches. So Alistair was basically not respecting Antonio Bigfoot Silva's stand-up. He wasn't respecting his striking. He wasn't respecting his striking at all. Big mistake, Alistair Overeem. Alistair Overeem get hit after hit after hit. He pressed him against that cage, and he was getting hit after a while, so it was like he got stunned, and Antonio Bigfoot Silva had saw that, and then he hits him like 4 more other times, and then he hits the canvas. He was out. He was actually out on his feet, actually, so he was literally standing up, unconscious. Then after a while, yeah, he got knocked down. He knocked him down. So, yeah, Alistair Overeem loses. He is not going to get the title shot. Matter of fact, I'm wondering who in the hell is going to get the title shot for the heavyweight title next. I wanted Alistair Overeem to win because I wanted to see him get that title shot, but Alistair Overeem did a big mistake. He was keeping his hands down while he was fighting, and that was a big mistake, and he got knocked out for it. So, damn, Alistair Overeem got knocked out, but Antonio Bigfoot Silva wins this fight. And I guess you say, yeah, he moves up in the ranks. I don't know if he's a top 5 guy necessarily, but he might just be. And if he is, hey, you're not going to hear any complaints from me. So congratulations, Antonio Bigfoot Silva. Next, Rashad Evans versus Antonio, I can't think of what this guy's name is right now. His name is too similar to his brother, Nogueira. I'm just going to call him Nogueira. Rashad versus Nogueira. What the hell was Rashad Evans doing in this fight? Like, I'm serious. What in the hell was Rashad Evans doing in this fight? He didn't engage enough to win. So it's like, hey, Rashad, you do know you have to engage more. The man was basically just standing there taking punches, taking, kicks, taking jabs. Like, what the hell was Rashad Evans doing? He didn't do enough to win this fight. So I'm thinking, okay, Rashad, you are going to attack, eventually. He didn't do enough to win this fight. So when he got mad that they didn't call his name, to be the winner, I'm sitting there thinking, like, you do know you didn't do enough, right? Like, I guess he thought he did enough. Like, I was disappointed because, I am a big Rashad Evans fan. I'm thinking, Rashad, like, do something, bro. Like, you didn't do anything. Matter of fact, what is this? This is the the Black Zillion Fight Camp. The Black Zillion Fight Camp, they didn't really look that good. And, Joe Rogan had said, like, it wasn't a good fight. I wouldn't say it wasn't a good fight. He had also said it wasn't a good fight that had showed these guys' skills, especially Rashad Evans. He said it didn't really showcase Rashad Evans' skills, which it didn't, because Rashad Evans, like, epic fail today, bro. Like, you didn't do enough to win this fight, and you should have won. You claim to be the better striker, and you didn't win. And, I'm just a little pissed off with that. I was really disappointed because I am a big Rashad Evans fan, and Nogueira, I'm not a fan of that guy at all. But I'm not taking anything away from him. He did win, and he clearly earned that victory. But Rashad Evans, he goes down the ladder, and he's trying to get a middleweight title shot and hopefully a light heavyweight title shot one day, and he fought like that, man. Like, he didn't engage. He should have engaged, and he didn't. So I am a little disappointed there because I am a big Rashad Evans fan. That's what I am. I'm a big Rashad Evans fan, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Next, we had the main event. The main event. Jose Aldo, rather I should say, versus Francie the Answer Edgar. Great fight. Fight of the night. Quite possibly going to be the fight of the year. I say quite possibly because, hell, it's too early in the year to just say that this is going to be the fight of the year, but this was a great, great fight. Now, although Frankie Edgar lost, I thought that he won. I felt like he won. I felt like he lost the first 2 rounds. I thought Aldo took the first 2 rounds, but I felt like Frankie Edgar took the 3rd and 4th and 5th rounds. So I felt like it was 2 rounds, Aldo, 3 rounds Edgar. But the judges saw differently. So I guess, the judges felt like maybe Frankie won the 4th and 5th round and Aldo won the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd round. Now, the 1st, 2nd, rounds. Most definitely. He won those rounds. He was knocking him down. He was kicking him in the face. He was chopping that leg down with roundhouse kicks to the legs. No doubt he won those last those first 2 rounds. But that 3rd and 4th and 5th rounds, like, he slowed down. Like, Jose Aldo had slowed down. Like, literally, like, he slowed down. And as he slowed down, Frankie was just kicking it up. He was kicking it up a notch. So I felt like he won those rounds. I felt like he was hitting them more. I felt like he was scoring more. I felt like he was in control more. And I just felt like Aldo slowed down by the time the 3rd round had came. And Frankie had won the 3rd and 4th and 5th round. But doesn't matter what I thought. It only matters what the judges thought. And they thought Aldo won. So this was my first time really seeing Aldo in action. I wasn't really a big fan of his. Didn't hate him or anything like that. I just haven't really seen him fight. From what I've seen, he's a pretty good fighter. I just didn't feel like he won this fight. Frankie Edgar, we'll see where he goes from here. Will he go back to the lightweight division, or will he stay, and at this weight that he had fought at? We'll have to wait and see. So this is What's on Jones. Yes, this was a really good show. I enjoyed it. Hopefully you did. And hey, I'm out. Deuces, go ahead and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. You won't get a you won't get a ticket if you click that subscribe button. Trust me. I'm out. Deuces.